Graded stakes racing continues, and this time we go to the spa, Saratoga, for the Friday Curlin Stakes. It's for 3-year-olds. They're going to be going on the dirt, 1 1/8 miles, and it's the day before the Jim Dandy. We're previewing this race because we may get the winner of this race elect to try the Travers Stakes, paint that canoe next month. Our Saratoga updates brought to you by RaceOracle.AI. They're bringing you Saratoga coverage, and check out their website. A dirt, 1 1/8 miles, 3-year-olds on Friday, July 25th, an 8-horse field. We did get a 7-horse field for the Jim Dandy. That preview is already up on the channel. Let's start off with this field, starting with Chancer McPatrick. You know, he won 3 races in a row to start off his career, including the Grade 1 Hopeful, the Grade 1 Champagne Stakes. Chancer McPatrick has had kind of a slow start to 2025. Fountain Lake was 3rd at Churchill Downs in his last start. Strategic Focus, 2nd in a Saratoga allowance race last time, was actually DQ'd from that top spot. Hypnus, 2nd to Goal Oriented at Churchill Downs earlier this year. Just a Fair Shake was 2nd to Crudo in the Sir Barton Stakes. So Sandy, an allowance win at Churchill Downs, and Uncaged, Grade 1 Stakes experience, running 7th in the Belmont Stakes. That is a look at the field. It includes a couple of a Grade 1 winner in Chancer McPatrick. Strategic Focus defeated older horses last time. Hypnus has run well in the slop. If the track comes up sloppy, he has a win at the fairgrounds in the slop, and he did run 2nd, closing late at Churchill Downs in the slop. Crudo trying to get back to that winning form that he showed in the Sir Barton Stakes. Let's take a look at the race replays. Starting off with Hypnus, let's go back to Churchill Downs. He was 2nd this day. The winner was Goal Oriented. Hypnus, making a late move down the center of the track, was clearly 2nd in this race, but Goal Oriented came back to run 3rd in the Haskell Stakes last weekend. So Hypnus, I like him if the track comes up sloppy. We'll come back with more race replays right after this from RaceOracle.AI.
The future of horse racing is here, and it's powered by AI. Meet RaceOracle.AI, the first platform built to outsmart the odds with machine intelligence that processes millions of data points and performance variables. Trained on over 600,000 races and learning from every race it sees, the Race Oracle model evolves constantly to give you sharper picks and smarter bets. With real-time Kelly bet calculations and a user-friendly interface, Race Oracle finds the best value in every race. RaceOracle.AI, the edge you've been waiting for.
Just a Fair Shake is an exciting contender here in the Curlin Stakes. 5th in the Monmouth Pegasus Stakes, 2nd in the Sir Barton Stakes. Just a Fair Shake should have pretty good odds with this field. I think the betting's going to get spread out after you get past a couple of the favorites. Let's go back to Crudo now. The Sir Barton Stakes, he wins at Pimlico, was near the pace early, took the lead into the stretch, drew off by 8 lengths, did not run well in the Belmont, but that was a tricky surface. It had rained earlier that day. The track was favoring a little bit on the inside, and Crudo never really got going in the Belmont. I think he can bounce back here with a big effort. His Sir Barton was a nice win earlier this year at Pimlico. Now, Chancer McPatrick, let's go back to the Champagne Stakes, was last early, made a move into the turn. The pace kind of collapsed. Tip Top Thomas was leading here. Chancer McPatrick runs him down. Tip Top Thomas, of course, won his last race, the Indiana Derby, here as a 3-year-old. Chancer McPatrick trying to get back into the winner's circle after a string of losses. You know, you go back, he started his career with 3 straight wins. Interestingly enough, 2 of those wins were at Saratoga. Now he goes back to Saratoga. Woody Stevens, he ran out of the money. The Bluegrass, he was out of the money. Tampa Bay Derby, he did finish 2nd, but that was a very slow pace that day. Chancer McPatrick, not sure what to do with him. The blinkers are off. Flavian Prat stays aboard Chancer McPatrick. Now, Strategic Focus, Chad Brown trains. Let's go back to his last start, the win. And, you know, he's on the lead here wearing the Banker Boys silks, the red and white. Then he kind of drifts in. He defeated Malarchik, but they ended up putting up the inquiry, DQ of Strategic Focus. Malarchik got the win via the DQ, then come back to win his next race. Strategic Focus a winner over older horses. Uncaged, 7th in the Belmont, 6th in the Peter Pan. He did win an allowance race earlier this year. Again, another runner who showed promise as a 2-year-old. I think Saratoga, lighter class, and 1 1/8 are things that'll probably help him out here in the Curlin Stakes. Now, Fountain Lake, 3rd at Churchill Downs in allowance. Overall, 8 starts, 1 win for Fountain Lake as he comes into the Curlin Stakes. Let's take a look at this pace of the race. You know, I think early on you're going to see Crudo near the lead. That's when he ran his best race, the Sir Barton Stakes. I think Strategic Focus has the speed to be on the lead if the pace is slow, but I think they're going to try to go an average pace, so that'll put Strategic Focus in a good spot in that second flight as a presser. Just a Fair Shake, I think, can be just off the pace in this race. Hypnus is going to be a little bit further back. That's where he does his best running. Uncaged and Chancer McPatrick are the closers. Currently, I just don't know what kind of form Chancer McPatrick is in 2025, but he does take a class drop in this race. Now, my top choice is going to be Strategic Focus. I like the win against older horses. I thought he won that race. The DQ was a little bit on the shaky side. I think an average pace is going to help him. He seems to be improving for Chad Brown. Now, the exacta, I'm going to play Strategic Focus over Crudo and Hypnus and try to keep it light. Maybe some doubles with Strategic Focus here in the Curlin Stakes. But again, the winner of this race may come out of it and point to the Travers. They're going to be painting the canoe. Jim Dandy preview is up. Chancer McPatrick, Fountain Lake, Hypnus, Crudo, Uncaged. Those are some of the top contenders here in the Curlin Stakes. Of course, the Jim Dandy preview is up. We've got Baeza. Sandman adds blinkers. Sovereignty, nice workout since winning the Belmont Stakes. Hill Road, a closer for Chad Brown. Make sure to watch that preview. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Our Saratoga and Del Mar coverage underway. Don't forget, we've got race reports all the way up to the Breeders' Cup last Friday in October, first Saturday in November, and the Breeders' Cup prospectus will come out. All the stats and information you need to know on winners, speed figures, post positions, and winning form for past Breeders' Cup analysis. Sign up below in the description to get that when it first comes out, and RaceOracle.AI. Over 600,000 races are analyzed. It's constantly learning. They're adding more races every day. Check out their website, help you with your handicapping, add in some race watching and replays, and improve your handicapping game with RaceOracle.AI. That is a look at the Curlin Stakes Friday, July 25th. Jim Dandy preview is up. Of course, next week we got the Whitney Stakes and more race coverage. And don't forget, D. Wayne Lucas always said, people have opinions, horses have the facts.